for Bruno. That now he's just middle pinned him for a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we go through the act again. Have I done the right thing? What am I doing here? And Santiago sets himself, and Bruno goes through the same routine with a made hand. Maybe you were right about the spaghetti western.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a hard one for Santi to figure.
Maybe you were right about the spaghetti western.
You know, it's the stubble, it's the hair.
It's not the stubble, it's not
shirt.
the hair. It's just the act every single time when he's got a hand. He likes to go through the whole act again. Sergio Leone's just about to ring up and say, Mr. Fatoussi, would you like to take Clint Eastwood's role next time? But let's leave it with Bruno.
No, not Clint. He gets Eli Wallach or Gian Maria Volantes.
We're still going to get the part, definitely.
Just he's figuring how to play it.
That's exactly what he's doing.
How does he get the maximum return on this one?
He's not got the absolute nuts, but he's got as near as damn it is in heads up poker, hasn't he? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The absolute nuts would be the diamonds and the larger straight, but he's feeling confident, and it's just a matter of what he's going to do.
But he
just called him, yeah. I mean, that's a bit incredible play there from Bruno. He's got no confidence at all, has he? You know, I mean, it really wasn't a confident play at all. That's.
He had the straight to the pair of queens. He couldn't know it's a pair of queens, but it's also a straight that's hard to read.
It's a straight that's hard to read from in Bruno's corner. I mean, Santiago wouldn't read him for the straight. That's fine. But what was Bruno thinking? I mean, he's thought and thought and thought for so long. I just don't understand Bruno's play at the moment. It's kind of foxing me. It's very reminiscent of Isabel. If Isabel was a protege of his, we can see where she's got it from. The plays that they're making, but they're without any confidence. I mean, he just doesn't seem confident. And when we watch the same with Isabel, she didn't seem confident. She seemed to, and he's just shaking his head there to say, well, what's going on? I mean, I'm making all these hands, and I'm not confident. No, I mean, look at him. It's the same thing. It's just a carbon copy. Only he's a male, and we watched Isabel do the same thing. No confidence whatsoever.
Bruno's got an ace king.
Yeah, big hand this for Bruno. Ace of hearts, king of spades. And he's saying twice right to the tournament director. And then he makes the raise.
Up to 600.
Santiago on the button. Obviously a lot less powerful hand with the 8-10.
I think he's looking up to see who Bruno keeps talking to in the crowd.
Yeah, I think it's the acting that Bruno's putting on that's just may sort of confuse him a little bit, but I think he's just sort of planning the play out in his own mind before he's. I know he's thinking. Well, here's the flop, and we'll go back to that in a second.
Well, there's a king for Bruno and a 10 for Santi on the flop.
Yeah, this will be a test for Santiago. Bruno with the ace king. Flop top pair with the ace kicker, and Santiago with the 10 flops the second pair, which is a playable hand in heads up situations. Let's see how he handles it. Could be a big chip burner if he gets it wrong, and by that I mean he could lose quite a few chips if he gets this one wrong. He's called him. Now he's trying to get lucky a little bit, or he'll need to get lucky. But might not know he needs to get lucky, but he certainly does. He needs to catch a 10 or an 8. It's a 4 of spades. It's no help for either hand. But it's helped Bruno because he's starting to get a stranglehold on this pot. Let's see what he does. He's checked it. Santiago's not fallen for the play. He's checked back to Bruno. And there's the 7 of spades, which really hasn't altered anything, so Bruno's going to have to bet his own hand here. He tried to trap check Santiago there, now comes out with quite a large bet. So what does Santiago do? He looks once.
Does his own nice little job of riffling.
Yeah, I don't think he's too professional with the chips, but he might call him. I mean, he's counted the chips out. If he does, it'll be probably the first mistake he's made in the match so far. Bruno leans back in his chair, says, well, you make the decision, I don't care if you call me or not, and really he does. He wants the goal, obviously. Santiago tries talking to him. Bruno doesn't answer back.
A long ponder.
Check.
He's going back through the play and saying he'd check, huh? He checked on the turn. That's what he means to say when he checked. And now he's bet out on the river.
Call.
And he called him.
He called it.
Yeah. And we saw this from Steve Vladar, didn't we? This is a very similar situation. Isabel Mercer had Steve Vladar in the same situation. And she left him there for a long, long time. Let's see if Bruno does the same, or if he tries to get him down a bit lower and then finish him off and go to the buffet or whatever.
Make that 1400, not 13.
It's near enough.
My math's never been my strongest point.
He's not in danger level yet. There's still a couple of plays for him, but it's getting there. Ace of Diamonds, 6 of